I also need a transition screen. I need the chops. I need Rod's chops. I need something. It's just very abrupt. Someone told me I could not use the regular whatever Twitch streaming thing, which had the default ones. They're probably in there. I don't know what I'm doing. So thank you, Clay. Hello, Gabe. How are you? I loaded it up. I haven't configured it yet. So we're getting there. Congrats on the art classes, Gabe. I'm excited. Let me know if you need a model for drawing purposes. I don't know what kind of art classes you're taking, but I was excited to hear because I love it. I wish I had the inclination to take an art class because I would want to draw. Yes, I would like to want to draw. I wish I could draw, but I know I will not dedicate the amount of time I would need to become good at it. So, anyway, happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome in. I hope your week has been going great. I hope you are off work and hanging out nice and chill and have a beverage as we make Thursday night dinner and dessert. I didn't fill up my water bottle. I'm gonna have no water. I'm gonna have to make Mark get me some water at some point. I have a cider, but so we're gonna actually get some assistance from Mark today. He's gonna grill some chicken for us on the grill. He volunteered, and make some sandwiches, most of which is already like made stuff that I've made before, and then we're gonna be baking some stuff that I think will end up being on like maybe a tomorrow stream or something. Because I did the puppy paws, the wolf paws, all those cookies, and I decorated them off stream because one, I didn't know what I was doing and didn't want to be watched doing it. But now that I kind of know that it's not like the biggest deal, I'm thinking maybe I should like do a stream tomorrow for decorating once everything is cooled and cut out and everything. So we'll see. I'm just kind of winging it. I have an idea for what I'm making, and we'll see how well I can implement it. And now I'm kind of thinking I need a bunch of graham crackers again. Anyway, I might need like a big canvas of some sort for putting a thing on. Whatever happens, it'll be good enough to eat. I guarantee that. Let's get started. There we go. I don't even know what I want to do first. I think I want to get cake in the oven first, because it has to cool. Not that I can do anything with it tomorrow. It's not going to be ready until tomorrow to like do anything with, so I don't know why I'd really need to bother. But it's already going. You know, let's do the cookies first. Cookies first. I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I am not at all a professional. I just have all these things sitting around. Anyway, hello Teo. So, for spoopy season, I am going to attempt, at least, to create a spooky gingerbread scene. I'm gonna cut out pieces and characters, shapes, and things and bits. Oh, thank you for the host. I have a default host thing, because I haven't come up with a custom gift to use for that. I have a gift for subscribers, or for followers. I don't have a subscriber one. I have a follower and a raider one, but I haven't figured out another one. So I still gotta do that. And I'm also not consistent. I just have all sorts of random types of alerts. Anyway, so we're making gingerbread. And of course, starting with our buttercreaming process. broke that. I also didn't do a whole lot of planning today, because I was in the office. So when I'm in the office, it means I go to the gym, and I also can't like sit and write out recipes and plans and prep stuff on my breaks and things. But luckily, we had the husband at home to get out some butter for me, so at least I wasn't waiting on butter to soften. Which is good. There are several tricks to getting butter to soften. One good one that I saw was microwaving a cup of water over a Pyrex bowl, and then taking that bowl out of the microwave and setting it on top of a plate with your butter on it, and just like the ambient heat and from the water steaming will soften your butter. I haven't tried it, but it seemed like it was effective when I watched it. So, who knows? So there's my creamed butter and sugar. I'm gonna throw in my egg. Being cavalier and cracking it right in because I just bought eggs. So I would be surprised and upset if they were if they were bad already. I've also got one of the key things for gingerbread, which is molasses. Provides your color, your flavor. And I'm actually going to add, so I made one batch already, because of course cookies, it's one of those things you have to bake ahead of, or mix up ahead of time and let it chill out for an hour. So I made some ahead of time so it could chill out and I could work with it. I was over here coming to find out what Clay had said, but it wasn't even related to anything here. And I'm using vanilla powder instead of vanilla extract, just because every time I make gingerbread, it has a tendency of being really wet dough and needing extra flour. So I'm just taking that opportunity to add something dry instead of something wet, so that I don't have to add a bunch of extra flour. Because when you add a bunch of extra flour, then it dilutes all the spices that you put in. It tastes less sharp. It's less bright flavors, which is not what I'm going for. Okay, that is all the wet stuff for the gingerbread. I'm going to use that mixer again, I think, for the cake. I'm not sure. I think I am. But I'm just going to dump my dry stuff right on top and then give it a mix. Needs some salt. Needs baking soda. And this one, I actually want deeper color and slightly different taste, because it's going to be like, theoretically it's going to be asphalt, or representing asphalt. So I'm going to throw some cocoa in as well. And I think some food color, just to give it a little extra help being nice and dark. back of a spoon. And of course, gotta pay extra attention when you're baking something dark like this, because it can sometimes be hard to tell when it is done, and you don't want to over bake it. So what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm making poor choices. It's alright. Okay, I need 13 of these, because I have a small scooper. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus a little extra because I was short on a couple of those scoops. Don't bake like I do. You should measure your stuff. Okay, and then we also want to get our spices in here. It's like a spice cake. Oh, Clay, you want to come over here and measure for me? You want to go over here and find a recipe that I have used before and I know works? So get my classic gingerbread spices, of which that was not one. Don't mind me. It has all the right stuff in it. It just was a mix of spices instead of the one spice I wanted. Oh, goodness. I'm actually going to put a little dab of orange in this one too. I think that's it. Take everything. Flour, spices, soda, salt. Okay, we're good. We're good! And then just mix this until it comes together. I'm excited I found these spoopy lo-fi beats. I really need to just throw that thing away. I keep hearing something fall. It's a magnetic spice container that lives on the refrigerator, but it's losing its power and keeps falling off. And of course I'm just mixing this by hand instead of with the mixer, because I don't want to overmix the flour, because I don't want tough cookies. Although I am constructing with them, so I do want them to be somewhat sturdy. But I'm going to do that by not baking them by not rolling them out super thin is what I'm going to do. Hello, Prince Marbini. Welcome in. Welcome to the Earth Kingdom. Please tell us in the chat what one of your favorite baked goods is. Or if you're not a sweets person, what kind of bender would you be if you were in the Avatar universe? Teo must be buzzed. He is just sitting there with his finger on the buzzer, waiting for that 1 minute countdown before he can redeem more squats. I see you. I know you. And of course, recipes will be like, wrap this in foil and wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the fridge. course, we are trying to reduce our consumption of plastics, so Tupperware is just fine. Brownies, eh? Do love a good brownie, and I'm making kind of a brownie today. Should have just used this. Saturday? What's Saturday? What do you want on Saturday, Deo? I'm not making brownies on Saturday. Whenever you're ready to eat, make the chicken. Goodness, Mark. What? No. Okay, Mark is apparently hungry, so I'm gonna get the slaw together to go on these sandwiches. So I've already got some sugar, salt, and vinegar in this. And I'm gonna add some lime too. And I'm just making a quick, like, pickled vegetable thing to go on our sandwiches. Ugh. He says he's gonna eat candy now, when I just said I'm making this thing prepped for food. I see how it is. And what do you think? And if you're still here, Prince, what sort of brownies? Just like plain brownies? Cakey brownies? Do you like them cakey? Do you like them gooey? Do you like them with junk in them? So I'm actually making a chocolate sheet cake today, which is like just pretty much a cakey style brownie. Oh, Claymore has chosen. Okay, one, you can't redeem that because I've already done it on stream, and two, I'm already making it today. My goodness. Ooh, thick, gooey chocolate chip brownies. But the corners. So I have this pan that is like a mini loaf pan. So it gives like everyone the best of for corners, which is very nice. If I do say so myself. It is not very nice to clean said pan, but I mean, we make sacrifices. That was just some leftover. Oh yeah. Yes, I'm making that tonight, Claymore. I mean, if you were paying attention. Goodness. But I'm just taking a little break on cake making. Of course, I'm making that for part of my spoopy centerpiece, which means he can't eat any of it tonight because I need to figure out how much I need for crafting purposes. He doesn't know. What? Moss's pumpkin muffins? No. That's literally the first thing I made on stream when I started streaming almost a year ago. I'm coming up on a year, folks. Isn't that wild? Just think, if I'd started earlier in the quarantine, I would have had way more than that already. I spent the first half of quarantine playing the heck out of Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, so for my slaw, I'm just getting into my vinegar mixture, some julienne carrots, and I'm going to slice up some red onions, and I'm going to slice through some shishito peppers that have been sitting around. They are still good. Clay keeps Clay alternates between talking to me from the other room and typing, and I can't really hear him because I have the headphones on because I don't have an area mic yet. Oh yes, he's talking about the restaurant where we used to go that made pumpkin molasses muffins in the fall with like toasted caramelized pepitas on top. I don't know, they were toasted and something was done with them. The key with Teo is to just delay redemption until he has to go do a couple things, and then I don't have to do them at all. No, squats in the kitchen are fine. What are you talking about, Clay? It's push-ups that are less good in the kitchen, although I can do them if I get to a good pausing point in between things. Besides, I can do squats while I'm julienning carrots. Except for this little step, because that's the step that I'm likely to mess up on if I do. Get more redemptions. Oh my goodness. I can't cut off my finger because I'm using the claw. Claw protects your fingers. You keep yelling and I can't hear you. Type it. What? I'm not gonna slip. My goodness. Who do you think I am? He's very concerned, but needlessly so. No? It's plenty of jalapeno. My goodness. I put that much in our soup the other day, and you were saying how spiced out you were. Of course, these vegetables are great for all kinds of things. For just like eating on the side, because they're nice and pickled. It takes some of the sharpness out of like the onion and the pepper. For going in soups. If you like ramen, it's great in ramen. Goes well with like fatty meats. I think I'm just going to treat these peppers the same way I did the jalapeno. Just run them through. And that way, when you get a little circle of green, you're not sure if you're going to get a spicy hit from the jalapeno or if you're going to get a milder shishito hit. It's a little guessing game. If you are concerned about cutting yourself, just make sure you do all your chopping before you start having a drink. Ooh, what kind of ramen did you have? I made some ramen yesterday. It was kind of, well, I didn't have quite the right noodles. I was trying to use up some noodles and it was not the best noodle for the job. That was a little soft. But I did have some, so I had some carnitas from Costco that I cut into chunks and then fried in the pan. So that was my protein in the ramen yesterday. Why, hello, Two Socks. Welcome in. How's your day going? Two Socks, one of the illustrious adventurers from Featherfall. So right now the spoopiness is just beef chunks and peanut Thai broth. Ooh, interesting. I never have seaweed around because Mark is not a fan of seaweed, and I don't like it enough to like have a whole pack to myself, I think, and I just wouldn't use it. So depending on how long it lasts, I don't know. I just don't tend to have it around. So this spoopy thing right now is just when you bite into your pickled vegetable slaw, are you going to get a piece of shishito pepper or a piece of spicy jalapeno? Which, to be fair, not the spiciest pepper, but these ones that we grew in the garden are much spicier than the typical one that we get at the store, so that's kind of exciting. I'm going to set that aside. That is going to be ready in 10-15 minutes. Spicy! Am I beefy, Hugo? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope your Thursday is good. Okay. I think I'm done with cutting boards at the moment. I need to wash and boil and do things to this cutting board. Anyway. Oop. Good thing I didn't have that on very high. So on to the cake, which is also part of this spoopiness. Oh yeah, I ran. That's how my ramen was yesterday. It was just, what do I have around the house? What can I turn into ramen? And what I had was Brussels sprouts and carnitas. But I wanted ramen. I had miso paste, which helped. I had fresh ginger, which was good. Everything else was kind of just thrown together. Okay. So, cake. So in terms of spoopiness, my idea is to make, well, so I was seeing clips from Community, and one of the Try Not Bad things at the end of an episode, they were talking about candy corn and how it looks like little traffic cones. And then they started talking about a candy driving school. And then it got dark and, like, I guess one of the people driving school was drunk and killed someone. Anyway, so instead of going dark like drunk drivers, we're gonna do attempt to do a haunted Mrs. Puff's boating school. So I'm going to try to create, well, Mark referred to it as the penis tower, but it's a lighthouse. It's quite clearly a lighthouse. There's a lighthouse in the middle. There's a rock and an anchor. I don't know how I'm going to make the anchor. Maybe I guess I got to make the anchor out of gingerbread. Anyway, and then, so there's the school grounds. So I got to make some like boat cutouts. I also got to turn on the oven. Goodness. But yes, Hugo, I have been working out. In case you were wondering. So I'm pretty sure I've done this cake on stream before. Pretty simple sheet cake. It's not the devil's food. Gotta work out. Yes. Oh, I still owe like 20 squats, I think. Depending on how many Teo redeemed. I posted something on Discord this morning. Whose Discord did I post it on? I posted it on Tones and Lucky's. Hi. There's a husband in here.
Yeah, I had to get my lightsaber. Be better with that, though.
No. The lightsaber umbrella lights up. The lightsaber grilling prongs do not. Oh, so that means I have 40 more to do. Okay. He's limited at 50. Okay. So here's my cocoa and butter and water. Can't hear you because I'm talking. So I'm gonna make sure you mix in your hot, melted, chocolatey mixture before you add your eggs. Because if you add eggs right now, while it's still hot, you scramble your eggs and you have a sad husband. I also did add some gingerbread spice to this cake. So hopefully it'll mirror the flavors of the gingerbread a little bit, because it's going to be one big spoopy dessert. But yes, I did have a photo of working out this morning, because I was doing legs, which of course is silly to do on a Tuesday, but that's what I do at the gym, because I don't have good leg equipment at home. Or I have limited leg equipment at home. I got on the Bosu. See, I did workouts. Strictly Teo, and then a bunch of characters in a language I don't know. Oh my goodness. I put the squat you on the redeem list, and no one wanted it. Yeah, exactly. No one could afford it. They were supposed to save up, but Teo would rather have me do 60 squats every stream than wait for me to do one set of squatting Claymore. Right? Yeah. Anywho. And by the way, hi Bo. Welcome in. I hope your day is good. I have not put yet in baking soda or vanilla, so I better do that before I get distracted again. Okay. Now we've got a full cake recipe. Got plenty of time to do squats because I forgot to turn the oven on early enough. What, the shirt? My jujitsu shirt. It's not really murder yoga, I think. So one of the best descriptions I've heard of jiu-jitsu is it's like folding clothes, but the people are still in them. I guess I still have 10 to go. Oh, but I didn't use the mixer because I didn't need it. Because the butter is melted for this cake, so there's no need to whip it up. Give the people what they asked for. Good luck getting me to wear a crop top, goodness. Oh my goodness, he's trying to bribe me now. You'd do it if you loved me. I heard what you said. I heard what you said. I am thick enough right now that I don't need a crop top for my belly to pop out. So as the name indicates, sheet cake is on a sheet pan. And just spreading it out. Get it in all the corners. Give it a couple whacks. Flatten it out. Do some more squats because we're still waiting on 20 degrees of oven. Getting nice and limber. Hello, Axel. Welcome in. Doing fine here. How's your day? I know they're excellent, Teo. Master of squats. Not a master of flexing my legs. I guess Teo doesn't want enchiladas, because he was supposed to redeem some points for enchiladas, but he's spending them all on workouts now. So, I don't know how you're going to get your enchiladas. It's like that two-talk. It's like that two-talk. Did I say two-talk? What the heck did I say? It's like that TikTok. 5'9" and super strong. So my shirt doesn't disappear. You don't have a stratagem. You just squander your points. I just walked away and something buzzed. What buzzed? Yes, David buzzed. Goodness. Just as I walk away, hello. Welcome in, Yes, David. Or just David, if you prefer. And your lovely community, the Yes Club 7. Well, I was about to do some gorilla squats that Teo redeemed. So one sec, enjoy this. I mean, I know that's what you're here for, right? Right? Okay. Oh, I love the Quagsire. So good. So cute. Especially with the glasses. Anyway, again, welcome in, David. Welcome into your community. Thank you for trusting me with them. I am ready to cook. I got a bunch of stuff. Cooking and working out? Yes. I do all the workouts, mostly because Teo redeems them. But, welcome in. For those of you who might not have been here, my name is Warren, also known as This is Warren. This is Quake. Quake the Sabertooth, Earthbending Fursona. But today's Thursday night Quakes Bakes dinner and dessert. So I hope you are ready for good, easy, usually easy cooking. Grab a drink, get cozy. And Sir Lefty's here too, goodness. Thank you for the lurk. Nice to see you. Oh, goodness. No worries. Do what you gotta do. Get those important things done. I hope Metroid went well. I dropped in earlier, but I was getting ready for this. But yeah, thank you for lurking. I think I'm moving on to getting buns ready for dinner. I love these little dots of molasses on my cutting board. I'm clicky running out of space. So far we have made some quick pickled veggie slaw. Button to bed, 3 a.m. Ooh, 3 a.m. You must be a European viewer. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi, I appreciate it. And have a good sleep and a good Friday for you. So I made some pickled veg. That's carrots, red onion, jalapeno, and shishito peppers. And now Mark has some chicken that he's throwing on the grill. But I made some buns a while back, and they did not raise as much as I would have liked them to. I'm still getting the hang of bread, but I did toss them in the freezer so they wouldn't go bad. So now I've just pulled them out a little bit earlier. They were they sourdough? They might have been sourdough. See, that might have been the problem. They might have been sourdough, and our starter might have been getting pretty weak. We just tossed it because we had not taken proper care of it. So, anyway, any baking right now is using just yeast. But I'm just gonna give these a toast. They've got some everything bagel seasoning on them, is the topping. They also didn't get quite as brown as I wish they would have gotten. But they still taste good. And, yeah, if you make yourself a bunch of buns and you're not going to use them, definitely throw them in a Ziploc in the freezer. Because they will last a couple months at least in there. And honestly, even that couple months is one of those, like, Best By dates where the food is still completely safe and tastes fine. It's just not, like, the prime condition. So, absolutely, grab yourself some food. Do you still have Thanksgiving leftovers? Because if your Thanksgiving was anything like mine, you've got leftovers for days. And before any of y'all think I'm silly for saying Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving was just this last weekend. And that's all I have to do for the bread. I'm gonna get out a few other sandwich fixins. Ooh, I can smell the cake getting nice and crispy. It's just that, like, first whiff of chocolate coming out of the oven. And then I guess whatever sauce you prefer on your chicken sandwiches is what you want to use. I like to use hummus because it's creamy and high protein. And we always have it around. I think there's some bitchin' sauce in here somewhere too. We have kimchi. That would actually not be the worst thing for this burger sandwich thing. I don't know where the bitchin' sauce is, so maybe I'll leave it at the hummus. But anyway, that is now just waiting for chicken. Well, the chicken hasn't even started. So, we can start with our gingerbread. So, to get out my silicone mat because I have towel counters and I hate them. So here's the batch of gingerbread I made earlier today. Just needs a little loosening from the bin. And it helps to just smash it down. Helps you start getting it rolled out. Don't worry if there are some cracks. You can honestly just push a piece back onto the crack and it'll roll right back together. It is not super finicky. And I honestly don't know if I made enough. Like, for what I plan to do. I made 2 recipes. There's another one chilling in the fridge. I think maybe the key is to not do the grounds. I also didn't print any cookie cutters or get any templates or anything. So I'm just kind of winging it. So instead of making the gingerbread house, I made a chocolate sheet cake instead, which is in the oven, which I will stack up to make the boating school. So I think mostly the gingerbread stuff I want is the population of Bikini Bottom. Now, do I want... I'm gonna use a butter knife because I don't want to cut this. So, I mean, SpongeBob should be pretty easy. Except for, like, I don't know how I'm going to make him stand. Maybe he'll go in a car. Or a boat. Maybe he'll go in a boat, and then I don't have to worry about him standing. Or I can just give him extra thick legs. But honestly, he's just kind of a tapered square, tapered rectangle. I don't know if I want to make a full box for him. But once you cut one, the second one's nice and easy, because he is his own template. I'm wondering if I might not just stick him like down into the ground. I don't know. Maybe I'll find some like candy sticks or something. Maybe I'll candy glue him to some dowels or something. I don't know. I have not thought this all the way through. But that's fine. And I also kind of want to... You have a husband with dirty hands. Let's see. Patrick is a starfish. But his arms kind of go down. He's kind of skinny. He's too skinny. Patrick's supposed to be chubsy boy. I don't know. Fix and post, I guess, right? It's way too skinny. Oh no. He's so skinny. It's not gonna work. Okay. We didn't do that. He's gone. He never happened. Let's just make him whiter in every way, in every dimension. Stubbier limbs will help. See, now not only do I have to figure out like what I'm gonna do with all this, I also have to figure out like what costumes they're gonna wear. Honestly, I could have just cut it with this. I'm silly. Who else? Okay, Sandy. Sandy has big clunky shoes because she's in an underwater suit. The other solution might just be to make everything bigger in general. Yeah, Sandy's going to be huge. I don't know how to get these proportions. Sandy's going to be very big compared to everything else. I don't know. Too late. We're going with it. I guess she is a scientist. She made a growth ray of some sort. Although I just made her arms much thicker than her legs. That's fine. That's fine. Sandy will be a Frankenstein. Sandy is a Frankenstein. That's wild. That's terrible. That is honestly terrible. It's terrible. It's gonna be Frankenstein Sandy. Sandy the squirrel. She's in a She's in an underwater like diving suit. That's why she is going to be a Frankenstein, because I could not make her proportions smaller. Wait, top tier my terrible Sandy, or top tier Mark parading through? Because there's one right answer. Okay, I need to get a larger, I need to get a larger spatula to get her off. Oh no! Okay, let's just move you. Get on there. Okay. We did it. We made something. So the trick to this will be getting it to be recognizable as both Sandy, but also in a Halloween costume. It will take all my skill and a considerable amount more that I do not have. And now I've got all this dough over here. Let's just start with something easy, like the driving course. No, Hoop! You're licking the flour now! Oh my goodness. Good beans all around. Don't lick the flour, I didn't toast it. You're gonna get salmonella. We will have no sick hoops while I have something to say about it. I would also be doing so many shoutouts, but I am currently incapable because I am covered in food. Hoop. No. How did I get salmonella? I was eating raw chicken. I think your Fursona can eat some raw stuff. Maybe not Hoop the human being. So I guess Hoop can lick the flour. That's fine. Hoop can lick the flour. The person behind the hoop should not eat the flour. Full immersion. Oh, okay. What am I doing? Honestly, I should have turned that into Pearl once it became a monstrosity. She's a whale. She's the daughter of a crab, which makes perfect sense. But Pearl has a big ol' snoot. Hi. There's Pearl Snoot, and then she's just a tapered down thing. And all of these characters have just ridiculously skinny limbs that are not at all going to come through in cookie art. So, honestly, if I were smarter, I would have just taken them full width down to where their feet were and planned to just ice on their feet. This would have been the smart thing to do. But I never claimed to be the smart one in the group. Hi. We have a guest who just walked in the house. So hopefully it's not a vampire. Or it could be, like... It depends on the vampire lore. So this odd, like, L-shaped thing is Pearl. Oh no. Well, I got two different sizes of pearl. So maybe I don't try to make them bigger. Maybe I just put them in different places around the school so I can have a chance to do multiple costumes or just multiple tries. Honestly, it might be the smart play. Yeah, normally when I do gingerbread, I am not trying to make something like with characters, or if I am, then the characters are like made out of marzipan after the fact. I did that with like the Simpsons house one Christmas. Although if I was going to make a spoopy gingerbread house, why didn't I do like the Treehouse of Horror? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Regardless, next step will be to toast some flour so that Hoop can lick my counters. I don't even know what part of the country you're in, Hoop. I hope my counters are not still dirty by the time you get here. I can make you fresh flour counters. Let's see. I mean, Mrs. Puff is just a blob. Honestly. No. The knife was heavier, that was easier. Okay. And there. Mrs. Puff. Although I do need to get another tray. So I've run out of space on that one. honestly, what I think is going to happen tomorrow is I'm going to pull all these off and immediately forget what every piece is. Minnesota. Gerg is calling for games. Enjoy gaming with Gerg. Gerg is good gamer. Have fun. Have so much fun, Hoop. Thank you for stopping by. I need to make an anchor. Making the anchor. Although I guess I could make that's a good idea for a costume for SpongeBob, at least, is to do SpongeBob as Mermaid Man. Nope. That was I was watching Hoop do art, and lots of people do art, and so you see them do like the little curve, and they're trying to get the curve that they want, and they just erase it, and it's gone, and they redo it. And I can't do that in Cookie as easily as... Oh, yeah, that was bad. That was... Where's my mirror tool? Mirror tool, come, please. I think some of the, like, Mermaid Man, like, super friends have better powers. And if you know me at all, you would know that I like doing obscure costumes that no one gets. And so someone would probably get Mermaid Man or Barnacle Boy, but they might not get, like, the random speedster that Sandy had to borrow the powers of, or the volcano person, volcano hero, which I think was Squidward. So yes, I just like being difficult, so more obscure is better. Oh, nerds, I didn't put a new timer on. Amazon, let's see, 10 minutes? 10 minutes is probably enough. Honestly, let's check the cake. Because it might be getting close. Oh, yeah, I'm actually just going to pull it now. There's a cake. It's chocolate cake. The zippy guy? Was it Mr. Zip or something? I know Mr. Zip was in, that's also a Simpsons thing. Mr. Zip was just a post office ripoff of Manic Mailman. So the U.S. Post Office is giving us a huge cash settlement. And they couldn't have done it without the help of whatever that boy's name was, who was the doppelganger of Bart, and his brainy sister, Eliza. Yeah, the Speedster. Oh, it was called the Speedster? Or something? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Okay. I need to get these two into the oven. I need to look at what the temperature I should be on is.
Chimkin. I got chimkin for you. Chimkin.
Is that all the chimkin? Oh.
It was only a $9 bag. What did you think?
I don't know.
If you want me to buy more.
I just thought it was a bigger thing. Brendan! Brendan! How are you doing, friend? What are we making? Gentendo! Oh my goodness. Okay. Honestly, the best person to raid, because W's? All the W's. W's is followed. Oh no, there's an M in there. There's a Trixie M in there! Oh my goodness. Star Phoenix Lover, thank you for the follows. Welcome into the Earth Kingdom. Please let us know in the chat your favorite baked good or what type of bender you would be. So, friend and the troll M. No, it's so good. Robo wasn't here. Okay. So, I made, goodness, more follows. Thank you. Welcome in. Disco Muppet. Oh, Disco Muppet Princess. I know who that is. And Captain Tita. Waterbender, yes. Waterbender. I would love to be a waterbender. Unfortunately, I'm not a waterbender. But I am an earthbender. If you see my persona there. My persona is an earthbender. But welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Warren, or Quake is my earthbending saber-toothed cat persona. Today is Thursday, which means I'm in the kitchen doing weekly dinner and dessert. My cooking show is called It's Good Enough to Eat, and today I've made some chicken sandwiches that I'm about to put together to get ready to eat. And I've also I'm working on a spoopy landscape for Halloween, and the reason I say it's a good time for a friend to show up is because I am making a haunted Mrs. Puff's boating school. So please don't mind the scale, but I've got some SpongeBobs, some Pearls, a Patrick, a giant Sandy, who I've determined is going to be some sort of Frankenstein because she is giant right now. It's a Mrs. Puff. This is the anchor that's on the driving school. I made this cake over here, which I'm going to use to make the lighthouse that's in the middle, and the actual building that's the boating school. And I'm gonna get these in the oven, and then make sandwiches and go sit down to dinner. But then tomorrow I'm going to try to get back on and do some decorating and try to put this thing together. I am not the most artistic person, but I am doing my best to get these things to look like what I want them to look like. So I'm going to cut out a couple more things and then make some sandwiches, and then yeah. Azula Tai, you would be friends with Azula and Tai and May? I mean, yes, the power trio, if there ever was one. But I would hope that you would replace Azula, because Azula, I mean, notoriously bad friend. But I can see definitely wanting to hang out with Tai Lee and May. Tylee, was that right? I think that's right. How was the arts today, Brendan? Yes, Captain, that is a saber-toothed cat. That is my persona. I am slowly getting more art of him. I'm working on a chatting screen where he's kicking back in a floaty. I'm working on some emotes. And of course I'm working on a ref sheet because I need a ref sheet if I ever want anyone other than this one artist to have a chance of doing things. Because there's tons of talented artists. There are great styles out there. But they can't make drawings of you without a ref sheet. So... Your art streams are always good, though, Brendan. Who am I making? Who am I making? I should make... I mean, I could go for the easy one. There. It's not a poo. It's a plankton. And see, actually the exciting part will be trying to figure out what all Halloween costumes they're wearing. So, I mean, Sandy, obviously, because she's giant, got hit with a giant ray. And will be a Frankenstein monster type of person. I might go classic for SpongeBob and make him dressed up as Mermaid Man. Everything else is up in the air right now. Because brownies, I have... Oh no, cold fingers. Please warm up your fingers. Hello, not animal tested. Welcome in. It is getting chilly out. I actually had to wear a hoodie this morning when I went to the office. And I really wanted some cocoa. Like, I could really use a nice mug of cocoa. Although it's plenty warm in the kitchen right now because the oven is on and things, but... who else? Mr. Krabs... I mean, I'm going to blame Brendan for this, but everyone has such small limbs, it's hard to make cookies out of them. And it's obviously Brendan's fault. So I'm just going to make... I'm going to have to ice on, like, eyes and things. So this is going to be Gary. That looks like a snail, right? Everything is completely out of proportion, too, but that's fine. I'm not going for accuracy. I'm going for Halloween. Everyone's in costume. Maybe it's someone wearing a Gary costume, honestly. Oh, you do have a Coco. Yes. Perfect. I am here for it. I guess we can't do Plankton if we're not going to do Karen. And I feel like I need to go watch a bunch of like episodes to find out some of the classic costumes they wore. I could, of course, dress someone up as a pioneer. There is a rock at the boating school. Maybe SpongeBob should be driving the rock since he is so bad at driving the boat. There's a Karen. And I still haven't done Mr. Krabs or Squidward. I'm kind of dreading trying to do Squidward. Maybe I just make him... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just make him a blob and do him entirely like out of icing. Karen Pirate? Ooh, because Karen does every once in a while grow like a robo arm, doesn't she? I really need to be writing these down. Robo, write these down for me, since you, even though you're not here. And once again, thank you so much for the new follows. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate Friendin for bringing your community to hang out. I also do play mostly RPGs on stream as well. I've been playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and I will be joining soon with, soon, my goodness, keep your pants on. Or don't, whatever, the stream wouldn't care. Be joining with the Featherfall group to play in one of their upcoming games. So, yes, glad to see you, and hopefully you'll be seeing me, a lot more of me. A sheet ghost? Oh, okay, so I'm just making like a Squidward bulbous kind of head. And then like a sheet that just has like a nose on it and like some some little legs popping out, some tentacles popping out of the bottom. Is that my Squidward? He looks more like a UFO than a ghost. I'll fix it in post. Fix it in post! Oh, goodness. Oh no, his legs came off because they weren't very well attached. It's okay, I'll just kind of stick him on the bottom over here. Okay, note to self, the UFO is really Squidward the Ghost. And it's not a cop-out because the chat wanted it. Oh, and then Mr. Krabs. Right, that's the last one. And then I need to bake them. And then make food, because I have a starving husband, apparently. Not that there's room on here for a Mr. Krabs. Supposed to be working. And 2 sleeping kittens, I mean, just call in to work. Call in with kittens. I mean, they should understand, right? It's like universal law that if kittens are on your lap, you don't have to move. You are not allowed to move, in fact, until they move first. Okay, so... Oh my goodness! You know your husband is starving when he's as bad as the cat. He just like walks up to you every once in a while, like baps at you and nudges the food bowl at you. That's gotta be his eyes. His eye stalks. It's too big though. I'm not gonna have room for him. He's got a big ol' body. Maybe I can cheat a little bit and add... He just looks like a dick now. Oh my goodness. It's not a dick, it's Mr. Krabs! I just can't do... Yes, I see, I want it, thank you. Don't look! It's a cactus! Okay. I'll give him legs. He's got little stubby legs, that'll help. to be Mr. Krabs. I can't like bake the individual ice stalks because they're too narrow. So I'm gonna ice those on when I figure out his costume. But yes, it is absolutely Mr. Krabs. How is it not helping? Let me make him some claws. Maybe the claws will like sit on top of him. Maybe I just need to cut my losses? I don't like it. I hate it. I'm gonna bake it anyway. Okay, okay. Don't judge my... To judge the crabs? Okay, well. Okay. Well, he's... Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just need to find a place on this tray for him. Oh no, I'm murdering Gary over here. It's fine, they're going in the oven. Honestly, I could probably do Plankton as Mr. Hanky. That might be fun. Give him a little Santa hat. Give him some Christmas magic. No, Robo, read Animal Tested's chat. It's Mr. Krabs. I swear. It's hard to make a cookie. I'm glad I'm helping you get your ab workout in. Okay. Sandwiches. Okay. I appreciate you, CL. He was totally not just being nice because I'm about to feed him. Okay. We've got buns. Getting hungry. Have you eaten today, Brendan? I mean, you came here. You know what you were doing. You ate too much today. I was somewhat fasting today, so I did not eat anything until I got home. And then I'm like, I need something, or else I will not make it through stream. Okay, got our buns that we made and froze and then toasted. I really want to find that sauce, because... Oh, there it is. Gonna get my pickled vegetables. You're less than 5 minutes away from eating, CL, so you can be patient. I'm trying not to get all jalapenos on there. Dang it, Ranger! Everyone bandwagoning over here. Hangry. Starving kittens need to wake up before you get hungry and yeet them off your lap. No, don't eat the kittens. How old are the kittens? How big are the kittens? We have some new kittens in our yard that we've been feeding a little bit too that look like they're not quite a year old. But they don't want anything to do with us. They run off whenever there is any inkling of us going outside. Okay. 6 munches. Oh, so cute. So cute. If I don't know you, Ranger, then I guess I can't feed you. So. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The inestimable culinary rewind. Oh no. So many neighbors. Oh my goodness. I'm so close to wrapping up, but I am building a sandwich right now. Thank you so much for coming in. How was your stream, culinary? How did you make some aprons? Did you cook some things? Did you make a party food? I saw you making some party food the other day that looked good as heck. I'm just chopping up some chicken over here. Welcome in. If you have not been here before, my name is Warren. My persona's name is Quake. He helps me cook. And today is Thursday night, so I'm doing dinner and dessert. I'm just putting together sandwiches for dinner. So very close to ending, but thank you for popping in to say hi and bring your community. The neighbors have arrived. Yes, don't say don't don't go back 10 minutes, because there may or may not be an attempt to create a Mr. Krabs gingerbread cookie that ended up looking maybe a slight bit phallic. So welcome in, hello. Yeah, today is dinner and dessert. These are the chicken sandwiches. I have baked a sheet cake, which I will be turning into a lighthouse and a boating school, and I've got gingerbread in the oven that is going to be decorated and hopefully be the Bikini Bottom characters in costume. Apple pie is still in the... Yeah, I feel you. Oh my goodness, yeah, because pies take a minute and a half. Oh no! Usually hitting phallic things. So I made these buns a couple months ago. They had been in the freezer. I pulled them out and toasted them. I made the pickled veg today. I've got my grilled chicken, some lettuce, and I'm going to drip some sauce down on top. For a little bit of extra spice. And creaminess. There's my oven, so I will pull the cookies so you can see them in 1 sec. Of course, keep getting goop on myself and having to wash my hands. Okay. Since you asked so nicely, let me show you the... Oh, yeah. Isn't that sauce really good? I love it too. Oh, this smells so nice. It's gingerbread and it smells amazing. That one may or may not be a poo. So the idea is to make Mrs. Puff's haunted boating school. So with help of the chat, I was cutting out people, and it's definitely Mr. Krabs. It is not a penis, I swear. So once they cool, so probably tomorrow, I will make up some icing and I will decorate Mr. Krabs. Everyone's going to be in a Halloween costume if I can be that ambitious. So we've got Mr. Krabs, Mrs. Puff, we've got Karen, the computer wife. This is Squidward, who is wearing a ghost costume already. Gary the snail. And I have another whole batch of gingerbread to like figure out scenery with. But that will be something off stream Warren figures out, because it is time for dinner. So I've got hungry guests in the house. It's almost like I'm on a real cooking show, because I'm like plating things up and I'm going to take it to the kitchen. There should be a camera that like follows me and pans over. Oh, we know. We know who looks amazing. The goodness. The recipe lied to you. All pie recipes lie. It's just a thing they do. I'm glad these cookie recipes didn't lie, because it baked for 8 minutes and they look perfect. So I'm excited to get them decorated. I'm excited to have a drink and have some food and go play some games with my friends. But I really appreciate everyone for coming out. It was so good to meet some new people. Thank you for the follows, Kay Clance and Blogger Dad and Mama Rewind. Oh, is that your mom? That's awesome. I wish... I need to set my mom up to watch me, because she always asks me to send her the videos after. And Miss Hedgie, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. I hope everyone's spoopy season is going well. I need to work on some screen transitions, because it's so abrupt. I hate it. But let's do some more crafting, I think, tonight. I mean, we can go see... Oh my goodness, CL wants some squats. There's a husband. Oh my god, take your food. He's hungry, he's starving. I'll get you, CL. Get you and your little house elf too. But speaking of house elves, let's go raid, people keep changing. I should actually make sure that people have not been on for... Oh, Fierce Kittens is just getting started. So let's go... Dang it, Ranger, I will do those. Okay. Let's go raid a Fierce Kittens who is doing some crafting. She just started. Oops. / raid. Oh, dang it, Ranger. Okay. If you're new, there's a raid message. If you're a subscriber, there's one too. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for coming in. Please make yourself some chicken sandwiches and some gingerbread and some chocolate cakes, and I'm sure they will be amazing. Decorate them, send me pictures. I know whatever you make, they will be good enough to eat. I gotta rock out these 10 push-ups, and then we will raid some love over to Fierce Kittens. I did. Oh my goodness. I love you. I will see you briefly, and I hope to see you all again next time on It's Good Enough to Eat. Have a great night. What? Yes.